Greetings, Whitby School. Dr. Jack Creeden here. I'm coming to you today from a relatively quiet but hot Whitby School campus. This morning we want to share with you some of the changes that are going to occur as you arrive and depart from school. And these changes are important in order to maintain the health and the safety of students, faculty, staff, and families. We're doing this in order to create small clusters of students, not large gatherings as we normally have at the beginning and the end of school, because those small clusters will help us keep everybody healthy. When we're here in the fall, and that's just around the corner, there'll be 4 entrances to school. Middle school students will enter by the back of the gymnasium. 3rd and 4th graders will enter at Renaissance Hall, as what we traditionally call the main entrance. LE and primary students will enter at the Brent Oval, and Stepping Stone students will enter at the door by the library and the nurses station. So here we are, seeing what it looks like for a middle school student to arrive. Parents stay in the car. Middle school students, of course, will come with their mask on. They'll make sure we hand sanitize before they enter school. And parents, remember, we're going to ask you to check early in the morning that health check that we're going to send you to see if your son or daughter is showing any signs related to illness. And if they are, then they can't come to school that day. So this will be the entrance for middle school students, and it'll be the pickup area. Now let's go on over to Renaissance Hall to see what that's going to look like. Now we're at the main entrance to school, which is the drop-off and pickup area for grades 3 and 4. Now, I'm sure some of you are already saying, wait, Jack, I have children across the divisions. This is not very efficient. And indeed, it isn't the most efficient way to do it, but it is the most effective way in terms of maintaining health. So parents, we're going to ask you to visit each of the stations and the entry points where you have children to pick up and drop off, and honor those entry points. Again, 3rd and 4th graders, enter and exit from the main entrance. Have your hand sanitizer here, having answered your questions, and as always, you've got that mask on. So folks, we hope you're ordering masks, cloth masks, whatever version you want, to make sure that when you get out of the car, students, everybody has a mask on for the day. Now we're at the Brent Oval, which is where we're going to ask that primary and LE students arrive and are picked up. Cars will arrive. Mom and Dad, you don't need to get out of your car. Students, when you get out of the car, make sure you have your mask on. We'll have hand sanitizer here for you, and we'll have a faculty member here to make sure that all is in order and you're ready to go into your classroom. Now, I want to take you to an LE classroom to see what the setup is going to be like. I think you'll find it most interesting. Now, remember that it's important that we keep 6 feet of distance between desks for students. And in some cases, we put pieces of plexiglass down the middle of desks in order to maintain safety. Let me show you how we've done that here in an LE classroom. Come on in. Here's an LE classroom. You see there's 6 feet of distance between the desks. And in some cases, we put a piece of plexiglass down the middle of the desk so that a student can have their separate space but are able to maintain a safe distance from another student. And we'll do this throughout the classroom and in classrooms across the school. Now we're in our 4th location where Stepping Stone's families and students will come into school. We're right by the library and the nurses station. You saw the blue tape down the center of the hallway. We'll use that, as we've seen in supermarkets and other places, to help the children stay on the appropriate side of the hallway and reduce that contact. Now here in the Stepping Stones area, we want to remind parents that they want to enter through the main door by the library and the nurses station, but the exit is down the end of the hallway underneath the covered bike area. So enter one location, exit another location in order to avoid large clusters of people from gathering. So thanks for coming on our tour today. We'll have more information in another week. Stay cool. See you soon. All the best from Whitby School.